Hello my lovely ravens, welcome back to the second installment of this journal making video. I hope you're all doing well. I think last time I ended this video with that I was gonna sew around, or maybe I already had done that. I can't really remember. Anyway, we have the first one here, which has a flippy up here and a flippy open there. And this just fell out. So this is a little various flip and tuck spot, I suppose, that I just paper clipped on here. So that's removable. The second one has a flip here, a pocket there, and another pocket there, and one behind here. And this one has a flippy here, a fabric tuck spot there, and another tuck spot right there. So, yep, I'm just gonna make the signatures today. I think I want to do all kinds of flippy and tucky spots as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And then I think in the third video, I will make a case that these go in. So let's select some papers for the signatures first. So I kind of want I think I can leave the back white anyway, because we can write on that. So I like this one. I think I'll just quickly do this off camera and then I'll be back to you with what I have selected. So right now I need to figure out how wide I need the pages to be. So 3 3/4, I think, to make it sit within the journal, and about 5.5 tall. So if I have all these pages, what I would do is put it upside down, score it at 3 3/4, then fold it. And that is where I need to trim it. My camera doesn't like all the white on the pages. Now I did it the wrong way because I want obviously this page. So I would do the same, 3 3/4. I fold it, and that is where I would trim it. And then I will have a double one, and I can probably also put it in half, because this is 5.5, and that would definitely cover 2, because the page is just over 12 inches. So I have a whole bunch of them that I need to cut and score. And then I also made a little stack of all the different pages and papers that I want to include. So I'm just having that under a weight so it stays flat. It doesn't go all over the place. So I'm going to cut the pages and then I'll be right back after I've done that. All right, I have made my signatures. So this signature is the first one in the book, and it has 2 white and a beige page. Then this one has one of the pattern pages on the inside and one of these. And then the last one is the same as the first one. I'm going to take the signatures out for a minute. This one is the one with the removable extra bit. I'm going to fold the spine like that. So this is the inside of the book. I'm going to line this up so I have the same distance within that inch bracket on either side. I'm going to measure just where I want the signatures to be. Just, oops, marking it up with my pencil. It's very hard to see because it's a very light green pencil. I'm going to do that at the bottom as well. And then I will line these up. Let's do it the other way. And I'm going to just put my ruler against those 2 lines that I've put, and then measure 1 inch from the bottom and make a dot. I do the same from the top, an inch from the top, and I make a dot. And then I get the centimeter side and I line it up just so I have, it's just over 14, so it's 14.5 centimeters. So I line that up just so that I have the same amount on each side. And then I find the middle, which is 7. And I do that with the other 3 as well. So I line that up again. The second line, 1 inch from the bottom, make a dot. 1 inch from the top, make a dot. And then move to the centimeter side and make a dot in the middle. And I'll do that again for the third signature and for the other 2 booklets. To make sure that all the signatures are the same when it comes to punching the holes, I've got this extra piece of scrap paper here. I'll line it up and then I'll make some marks where the marks on the book are. I can now puncture the holes in here. Which I can then put in the book, in the signatures. Line it up and just puncture the holes that way. There we have it. And that should all line up like so. Okay, I've put everything together and now I can bind the journals. So I have some white cotton thread here. It's just crochet thread, and I have some beeswax. And what I like to do is just run it past the beeswax. So we have coated linen, basically. Wax thread. And then per signature you need about 1, 2, 3 lengths of the journal, and I always do a little bit more. Thread the needle. Should be a little bit easier now it's waxed. There we go. And I start with the last signature and work my way forward. So I'm just taking that one off. You can see I still need to punch these, so let's quickly do that. There. And in the middle. So I'm going to use a pamphlet stitch. I use that with a lot of my journals. Find the middle, then go through the bottom one in the middle. Leave a little tail hanging here. Then through the next one and the signature, if you can find all the pages, which is sometimes a bit of a struggle. Take your time. So you go over the middle here. It's a bit hard to see, but there it is. And then through the last one. Just tighten it a little bit, not too tight, otherwise you might break it. And then go back through that middle hole, but come back through on the other side of this middle thread. Tighten it. Then cut that. You always have a little bit left over, which is better than not having enough. And then a double knot And because this is waxed, this will sit quite nicely, like so. You can work in the pages a little bit by going through. And then we have that first signature done. I'm just going to do the other two and the other journals as well, and then I will be back with you. What I've done is pretty easy. So on every brown page, beige page, this page, I have done something with a flap of some sort, or a double one in this case. A little envelope with something inside, and a flip up here, flip up, 2 flip outs, and they are pretty much the same in all 3 books. And what I want to do now is just add some labels and bits and pieces to where there is little to no decoration on it. So like this one, and you know, here, just make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to do that off camera. You will see that in the next video. And then in the next video, I am going to create the slipcase that everything goes into. So we're nearly done with this series, and I hope you enjoy it. And I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.